How to set up your Instagram profile so girls will find you attractive. Here we go. Step 1. Remove all the motivational quotes and bullshit things you do from your bio. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Those guys who have the corny motivational quotes in their bio that talk about shit like hustle, hard work, and dedication. Like, dude, come on. You're 15 years old. How much hustle can you really be doing? If you really are hustling that hard and are motivated, then that's fucking excellent, and Papa Zeus is proud of you. But there is no need for that in your bio. It just makes you look like a tryhard. What's even worse is when the same guys put shit like entrepreneur or content creator, and then you click on their link and it's a BS site with half the buttons broken on it. Plus, girls don't give a fuck anyway. The only people who really care are you and your family members. Let's be real. Even worse are the guys who post pictures of money. Hashtag racks on deck, baby. Like, oh my god, shut the fuck up, poser. If someone is constantly telling you how successful they aren't successful. True shit. Long story short, don't pretend to be something you're not, and don't inflate what you do just to flex on Instagram. It's petty and makes you look ridiculous. Also, don't set up your profile as a business account unless you actually have a reason to. Otherwise, making yourself a public figure on Instagram when you don't actually do anything just makes you look dumb. It's much better to put something funny in your bio, like cuffing season free agent, or really ridiculous shit that people know is a joke, like two-time Nobel Prize winning doctor, or starting quarterback for the New York Knicks. Step 2. Don't take selfies. Huh? What the fuck? Look, brah, unless you're really, really, really good looking, don't take selfies. Posting selfies on Instagram is something that should have been left behind on Instagram back in 2011. But there are still a few people who do it, and if you're one of them, it's time to cut that shit out. If you're gonna post a selfie, then you should only post it on your Instagram story, because even if it's cringy, it's only staying on there for 24 hours anyway, and people will forget all about it. Just do not overdo it. Next, unless you're a badass fitness guru like my boy Mike Matthews, or worse, Greg O'Gallagher, you should not be taking shirtless pictures of yourself in the mirror. The only exception is if it's a progression picture, and if you went from really fat or skinny to really jacked, then that's perfectly reasonable. If you're in really excellent shape, then you can kinda get away with it, but even then, it's better to take more subtle pictures, like you at the beach with a bunch of friends, and you just happen to have your shirt off, as opposed to you by yourself in the dirty locker room mirror at Gold's Gym with the toilet stall open in the background. And if you are a skinny guy and you do want to transform yourself so you can post that progress pic on Instagram and use it to get yourself some girls, check out the video I did with Mike Matthews on how to gain muscle if you're skinny. I'll have it linked on screen at the end of this video. Step 3. Take all of your pictures on a legit camera. This is pretty self-explanatory, but taking pictures on a nice camera as opposed to your flip phone will always come out a lot better and make you appear better looking in them. Wait, did I just say flip phone? Holy fuck, Zeus. It's 2017, not 1995. If any of you guys still have a flip phone, shame on you. Anyway, if you don't have your own camera and can't borrow a friend's, then you can use any of the newer iPhone versions like the iPhone 7 Plus or newer, because they have a depth of field option that gives you a nice background blur effect while making the overall picture look a lot clearer. I've heard the Google Pixel has a really nice camera too, but this isn't a tech review channel, so basically borrow a camera from a friend or force a friend to take a picture of you with their nice phone if you don't have one. Step 4. Use a consistent color scheme for your picture. Now, I've mentioned that I'm into photography before, so I use things like Photoshop or Lightroom to edit my photos. You can use the Lightroom app on your phone if you want a lot more control over your pictures and are okay with a more complicated learning process. If you're looking for simpler editing, you can use shit like Snapseed, the little editor tool on Instagram, or even just steal some filters from VSCO. Yeah, I know, VSCO is the app throtty girls use to post their slutty pictures, but they actually have really good filters for you to use to create a consistent theme for your feed. Having a lot of the same colors across your pictures will instantly make your feed look more aesthetic and visually pleasing, since it looks like one big collage of consistent colors. Check this out. This is one of my favorite Instagram profiles of all time. Now, clearly, he's a professional photographer, but the thing I want to show you is, look how his color scheme is consistent across all of the pictures, and they all have similar editing. So rather than being a mishmash of random shit, it all flows together really nicely. Also, unless you're making it part of your theme, don't use white borders on your pictures, because it fucks up your feed and makes it look all choppy, especially if you edit the pictures after you put the borders on. Then the white borders start to look yellow and orangish. Step 5. Post pictures of cool shit. This sounds really obvious, but I've seen so many Instagram profiles of guys who all post the same shit. A big group of pics of all the bros, a pic of them at the beach, a couple bathroom selfies, and then a close-up of a new Call of Duty game you got for Christmas. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Now, that stuff is fine if it's well edited and mixed in with actual cool shit in places you go. But you don't want it to be all you have on there. Some examples of cool shit are things like pictures of you in a cool city, in a dope hiking spot, at a high place with a nice view, with a badass car, you doing cool hobbies like traveling and so on. Make sure to tag the location you're in if it's a cool spot, and boom, instant clout. For example, if you know you're going on a trip to a cool place or city, then take a shit ton of pictures while you're there in different outfits so you can end up with a bunch of good pictures for you to post. Every time I'm going to a cool spot to take pictures, I always bring at least 2 or 3 outfits, just so I can edit all the pictures at once and have a good backlog of badass pictures to post over a longer period of time. And this way I have a ton of good pictures from a one-day trip. If you're always in a lot of cool places and taking dope pics, you're exponentially increasing the likelihood of a girl commenting about it on your story or in person. And trust me, as a guy with a badass Instagram, this happens to me all the time, making it easier for me to continue conversations with them since they immediately assume I'm a cool, adventurous guy who's always doing dope shit. I have a few Instagram profiles I personally follow and like up on the screen right now for you guys to follow and take ideas from. And that's it. In summary, remove all the motivational quotes, bullshit lists, and fake flexing from your profile. Stop posting stupid selfies. Use a badass camera, have a consistent color scheme and editing style. Post pictures of you in cool places doing cool shit. In the next video, I'll be going over how to actually follow and DM girls and get them to reply to your DMs. But before that, you gotta step up your profile, so go ahead and start using these tips and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next set of Instagram tips.